Hi guys, welcome to Bible Breakdown. We're doing Isaiah chapter 18. This chapter is titled The Lord's Message to Cush. So this is a very short chapter. It's only 7 verses long. The general consensus that I came from reading this is God is able to handle anyone, handle anything at any time. It's just a matter of when he wants to do it. So just getting into what I wrote, for verses 1 and 2, I wrote, a message was sent to the ancient land of Ethiopia. Isaiah calls for messengers to go to the Egyptians along the Nile River. So back during this time, Ethiopia was considered a very strong and powerful nation, and they labeled the people as being tall and having smooth skin. This was significant because the men from the nearby nations, so like Israel and Assyria, they were considered short and hairy. I feel like that description kind of differentiates the two. Like, these people were people of power and these people were not. Continuing to verses 3 and 4, I wrote that it's reassurance that God is paying attention to the threats that are being made and that he will intervene at a perfect time. So in here, they present a warning for the people to look out for, so that when this happens, that means it's go time. So what they're looking for and listening for is a banner being raised over the mountains and a ram's horn being blown, or sound. For verses 5 and 6, I wrote that it shows the capability of God, that he's able to put an end to Assyria if he really felt like it, but again, he's doing it on his own time. I also wrote that it shows how particular he is because they compare him to a grape farmer. I feel like the talk about the harvest and the ripening grapes in verse 5 is an analogy according to Assyria, because it's the grapes are representing the nations that God is protecting from Assyria, and the branches are Assyria being thrown out, essentially. And for that, like I said, it will happen on his own time. Then to end the chapter, for verse 7, I wrote that it talks about the reign of the Messiah and the kingdom that will be established. So just reading that verse, it says, at the time, a gift will be brought to the Lord of armies from a people tall and smooth skin, a people feared far and near, a powerful nation with a strange language whose land is divided by rivers, to Mount Zion, the place of the name of the Lord of armies. So like I said earlier, this chapter isn't so much about judgment, but it's more for reassurance. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys. That is the end of this chapter, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Isaiah chapter 19. I love y'all. God loves y'all more. Have a great night.